Today I'm going to model for you how to multiply multi-digit numbers. Now fourth graders will learn how to multiply a 4-digit times a 1-digit number and also a 2-digit by 2-digit number. Now also in fourth grade, students will use two strategies, and these strategies are area model and partial products. Now we may have learned how to use a standard algorithm long ago, and students will learn the standard algorithm in 5th grade. However, in 4th grade, students will use their understanding of place value to help them multiply. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, first off, we're going to start with a 4 by 1. So I am going to show you the area model. Now, when we are creating the area model, we're going to create a rectangular shape that is 4 by 1. So, just as I have here. Now, I'm going to break my number down into expanded form. 1,000 plus 400 plus 30 plus 2. All right, now my other digit will go here. Now, since I only have ones, I am just going to list or go ahead and add my number. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply each of these together and place the product in each box. Now, I am going to write my multiplication sentence at the top. Students don't have to always write these. It's just to show you and to model for them what we're actually multiplying. So, 6 times 1,000. Students can use their understanding of multiplying numbers with zeros to help. So 6 times 1 is 6, and they're going to add 3 zeros. 6 times 400. 6 times 4 is 24, and add 2 zeros. 6 times 30, 6 times 3 is 18, and add 1 zero. And 6 times 2 is 12. Okay, now these are all called partial products. So now our last step is to add them all up to get our total. It's very important to make sure you line up your numbers in the correct place. Okay, now we're ready to add. All right, so the product is 8,592. All right, now let me show you the same multiplication sentence, but solving it using partial products. Now, first off, usually with this strategy, students can solve when written this way. But I do want to tell you a common error that students make. Now, when students go through and multiply, they're multiplying 6 times 2, and 6 times 30, and 6 times 400, and 6 times 1,000. But they often forget the value of those digits. So a very helpful hint is to go ahead and have students to break it down into expanded form so that they do not forget the value. So I'm going to write my 4-digit number in the expanded form. And I'm going to multiply that times 6. So now I will take my bottom number and I will multiply it times every number on the top. And I am going to list my multiplication sentences once again, but again, I don't require students, or they don't have to write this unless it helps them. So first off, 6 times 2, 12. 6 times 30. 6 times 3 is 18, and I'm going to add 1 zero. 6 times 400. 6 times 4 is 24, and add 2 zeros. And then 6 times 1,000. It's important to make sure you're lining up your numbers. So it's easiest to go ahead and line them up now so that you don't have to rewrite it. All right. All right, when I add, I get this same product, which is 8,592. All right, I'm going to show you a 2-digit times 2-digit using both of these strategies once again. All right, so first off, with the area model, I'm going to go ahead and create a 2x2 box. And I'm going to break my numbers down into expanded form. So 30 plus 2 and 40 plus 6. So I'm going to multiply again and place the products where they meet. So 40 times 30, 4 times 3 is 12, and I'm going to add 2 zeros. 40 times 2, 4 times 2 is 8, add a 0. 6 times 30, 6 times 3 is 18, add a 0. And last, 6 times 2, and 6 times 2 is 12. Okay, so now I need to add all my partial products and get my total. And my product is 1,472. All right, now let's take a look at the same multiplication sentence using the partial products strategy. Now, one thing that I like to use for this one is a bow tie method. So as we're multiplying, you're going to see that we're going to draw lines to connect the numbers that we multiply to create a bow tie. So let's take a look at that. First off, I'm going to break my numbers down into expanded form. So 30 plus 2 times 40 plus 6. Okay, so now I'm going to start with my bottom, my ones, and I have to multiply my ones times my ones and then my ones times my tens. So the bottom number, we multiply it by both top numbers. And as I do that, I'm going to draw a line to show that I have multiplied those numbers. 6 times 2. 12, then 6 times 30, 180. So now I've multiplied the bottom number times both of the top numbers. So now I need to move over to the 40. 40 times 2 is 80, and 40 times 30, 1,200, okay? Now I'm going to add these up. And I get the same product of 1,472. Now take a look right here. I drew these lines, and as you can see, it's not the neatest bow tie, but it does create a bow tie. So if we create a bow tie, then that means that we multiplied all the correct numbers. So if you have a side missing, then you know that you actually did not multiply all the parts. All right, I hope this was helpful in learning how your fourth grader will learn how to multiply multi-digit numbers. Thank you.